Hello, everybody. Another day. It is March 4th. Be with you. And we are now marching into another saintly showdown. Today, friends, you got Claire of Assisi versus Scholastica. There is so much for us to learn from these two incredible women. Michael, you tell me your pick and why.
Listen, the sister showdown, one for the ages, and I'm going with the actual sister of Saint Benedict himself, who was already advanced, Scholastica. In part because it was Saint Benedict himself who said she was greater, she holier, she loved more. And that's St. Benedict. She's already advanced. I don't know how we can get past that. In fact, she had this deep connection to God where there's this great story where Benedict comes to visit to the monastery and Scholastica says, "Don't leave yet, okay? We've got more to talk about." And he says, "I gotta go." And so she prays to God, and a huge rainstorm comes on down. And, she said, "Listen, I asked you, you said no. I asked God, he said yes." So how can you go against somebody with that kind of connection? Scholastica for the win.
Okay, I'll see your St. Benedict. I raise you Francis. I don't know. I think I heard about him. He's got some good stuff. And they attribute everything to St. Francis these days. I think they attribute the Lord's Prayer last time I checked. So it's like everything's a prayer attributed to St. Francis. But anyways, and then there's always the great rumor mill that, Claire of Assisi and, St. Francis. Maybe it's just everyone projecting that they wish they could have been, the power couple of their day. But until then, they are just spiritual friends. She goes off to start her own order. She is, I think, the first woman to ever write a rule of life in a monastic order for women. You can fact check me on that one, friends. Leave a comment below. But I just love, too, that they want her to get married. She comes from a wealthy family. She says, "No, I'm going to wait till I'm 18. Then she hears this sermon by Assisi, and she's like, "I need more of the gospel." That leads her to the convent. She gets her sisters to follow her. So just a woman of great faith, great a way to listen to God's word, obey God's word, follow God's word, despite all the sacrifices that come with that. So I'm team Claire, girl. You got my vote. Oh, wow. Wait, we're not supposed to vote. No, we're impartial. Sorry.
We're impartial. We're just sharing the good news of our sisters today. So go ahead, friends. Take over. Go vote from your impartial SEC Part 2. And we'll see you tomorrow for another Daily Saintly Showdown. Happy Lent.
Happy Lent.